I ate the absolute best ice cream of my life recently. So of course I wanted to recreate it without the refined sugars and artificial flavors and colors. Get ready for the most delicious lavender honey ice cream made with nutrients in every scoop, even some antioxidants too. No ice cream maker needed. I don't own one. Let's go. Start with a good heavy cream. Organic pasture raised is my preference. You want this to simmer, but not boil. Turn off your heat and add your dried lavender. This is now gonna steep for about 15 minutes. Now that your lavender is done steeping, you're gonna strain it. So I'm just putting a fine mesh strainer over a big bowl. Now my strained cream is just gonna go back into the pot and we're gonna add our eggs. So I'm gonna give these eggs a good whisk. Now here's the thing, if we put our eggs straight into our hot cream, they're gonna cook. So tempering the eggs just means that you take out some of your cream and put it into your eggs while whisking at the same time. By tempering your eggs, you're just heating them a little bit first before you throw them into your hot cream, because we don't want scrambled eggs. Now add back in, continue to heat without boiling, and keep stirring until this is thick and coats the back of your spoon. Don't stress if you get a couple clumps because we're gonna get those out in a second. All right, so my cream definitely clumped a little bit because I'm not gonna lie, I was doing something else, but it doesn't matter. You just throw it into another bowl, and then I'm gonna add a ½ teaspoon of salt to bring out the flavor, and 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. Mix. All right, so here's the deal. I want purple ice cream because it's lavender, but actual lavender does not turn anything purple. So to do that, we're bringing in our antioxidant blueberries. And I'm not just using any old blueberries, I'm using frozen blueberries. The reason is I wanna cool down this cream because I wanna add raw honey. And I don't wanna degrade the enzymes in the raw honey because that's the point. So all I'm gonna do is give this a really quick blend and I'm gonna have nice purple cold ice cream that's cool enough to add my raw honey. Now in goes a cup of raw honey. Make sure your honey is actually real honey. I have a video on that. This looks like about a cup. I'm going with it. That is so insanely good, you might not get it frozen. Now this goes into the freezer to harden, but we don't want it to be icy, we want it to be creamy. And since we're not using an ice cream maker, although you definitely can, every hour for the first 3 hours, just take it out and blend it again with the immersion blender or stir it really well with a spoon, that's fine too. And then put it back into the freezer. Do that for the first 3 hours, like I said, and then leave it to harden completely. This is some I made the other day. It's been eaten. Let's try it. Was that an angel I just heard singing? I think so. Look, this ice cream is so good. You're going to want to just keep eating it and eating it and eating it to the point where you make some in advance for YouTube video and you have to show it half eaten because you just couldn't wait. That's the truth. So make some for yourself. Ice cream's really not that difficult. It's pretty much don't let the cream boil and make sure you heat your eggs in another container with some cream before throwing them back into your hot cream. This is full of blueberries, eggs, cream, raw honey with its enzymes and antioxidant properties. I mean, there's just not a lot in here except for simple ingredients and it tastes amazing. I hope you make this and love it or some other variation. Remember to eat real food. I'll see you next time.